The Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Blockchain Super Conference is coming to Dallas, Texas, February 16, 17, and 18 in 2018. If you know of a better way to get the latest insider knowledge about crypto, to hear directly from the top minds in this field, to interact personally with 800 fellow crypto lovers, hodlers, investors, miners, traders, developers, and founders, then I'd like to hear about it. If you don't, then you don't want to miss out. Register today for the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Blockchain Super Conference. Go to bitcoinsuperconference.com and register today as a super early bird to get the lowest rates on tickets and hotel rooms. That's bitcoinsuperconference.com.
Welcome to Almost Here, Round the Corner Future Technology podcast with Richard Jacobs. Future technologies poised to transform our lives for better or worse are the focus of this podcast. Almost here means these technologies are now here and starting to be used, or just around the corner, from Bitcoin to artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, virtual reality, and more.
Hello and welcome to the Future Tech Podcast, everyone. My name is Josh Thomas, and I am filling in for Rich Jacobs today. Our guest today is Nikulin from Lykke. Misha, how you doing?
Good. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, we're glad to have you here. And Misha, what part of the world are you in?
I'm located in Russia. It's a Perm city near Ural Mountains between Europe and Asia.
Okay. Very good. Well, glad to have you on here. Tell us a little bit about Lykke.
So Lykke is the global marketplace. It's an exchange that will be fully regulated and fully compliant in different jurisdictions. That will let people legally trade with each other around the globe without no barriers and fully legal, allowing people to exchange any kind of assets. So we are building this kind of semi-decentralized exchange that, it's not kind of centralized exchange that usually forces client to take custodian risk. But Lykke doesn't take possession for the crypto coins deposited into Lykke wallet. Rather than Lykke is the semi-decentralized exchange that combines, both super safe and super efficient way to exchange any kind of assets. So this is what we are building, and really exciting project.
Excellent. And so there are many exchanges out there already. What was the inspiration to start this one, and what's different about it?
So the major difference is that every single transaction, every single order, and every single trade is signed on the client side using the Lykke wallet app with a private key. So blockchain doesn't allow Lykke to spend client's money without client's signature, even if Lykke itself, is compromised. And it's really, simple, and it gives people kind of assurance that the crypto coins are safe. And at the legal perspective, Lykke is the global marketplace. So we're going to be fully regulated in different jurisdictions to let people trade with each other around the globe legally.
Okay. All right. Very good. And so when you started this, there was a specific problem that you were looking to solve. What was that?
Well, actually, the main idea was to make possible to trade with any kind of assets using the blockchain technology. So you can digitize any kind of assets in form of tokens or colored coins on top of the blockchain and allow people and give people access to that around the globe. So this is the major idea that we wanted to solve.
Okay. Very good. And so how long has this been on the market?
We started about 2.5 years ago. So we started development nearly 2 years ago. And we have exchange and the Lykke wallet app. So it's fully functional now. So it's allows to trade Bitcoins, Ethers, any fiat currencies in the Lykke wallet, and it allows easily to deposit any kinds of fiat currencies using credit cards, bank wires, and so on. And we can easily buy bitcoins or sell bitcoins using Lykke wallet now.
Okay. And what has the adoption rate since you launched? Has this caught on with a certain group of people?
You mean so? Currently, we have about 30,000 clients registered on Lykke wallet.
Okay, great. That's a decent amount of people. And so, what do you think was the reason for your success here in getting 30,000 people to download your wallet?
Well, actually, I believe it's the way how the Lykke wallet can be used. It's very easy to use. It's simple, and we don't, make any advertisement currently. So it's a kind of people tell about Lykke each other, and this is it, I guess.
Okay. And so you're pronouncing it in a different way than it's spelled. Could you spell this for everyone just so that they can look it up and find it?
Lykke, but it can be spelled, different ways. So Lykke, it's a kind of the way how we say it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it is lykke.com. Yeah.
Right.
So Lykke is lykke.com. And talk to me just quickly, what are some of the difficulties that you ran into as you were developing this? What kind of challenges did you have in the process?
Yeah, the major challenge for us was, to be to develop the decentralized settlement. So at the very beginning of the project, we've been doing the settlement on the blockchain of every single trade on the Lykke exchange. And, it's not a scalable approach because of the blockchain constraints. So we have number of Bitcoins transaction growth and the number of trades growth inside Lykke itself. And we couldn't record as much transactions on the blockchain as we wanted to. And the second point is that blockchain fees grows up, significantly. And so these are, two major points. And recently we've implemented a so-called micropayment channel approach or state channel approach that allows to settle transactions in a seconds without hitting the blockchain. So we call it off-chain settlement. We've borrowed the idea from the Lightning Network technology it allows us to settle millions of transactions without any limitations of the blockchain. So we settle it off-chain, but the blockchain is a kind of a secure level for this kind of settlement. So, and I believe this approach might be short-term future for the blockchain technology, the way how we can scale blockchain technology, and Lykke does already use this approach. So we'll see.
Okay. Well, good to know. And so tell us a little bit more about you, and, how start at the beginning of your journey and how did you end up building an exchange on the blockchain? Well,
my background, is the kind of mixture of computer science and finance. And, but crypto came into my life nearly 3 years ago when we started Lykke project. And before Lykke, I've been working for 10 years in one of the largest IT company in Russia. Being head of financial market division, I've been working on various projects which are mostly related with financial markets, kind of portfolio risk management, market monitoring solution, market fraud detection system, and many more. So it was kind of custom software development for commercial banks, financial institutions, and government.
Okay, so you had kind of an IT and financial technology background already.
Right. Yes.
Okay, and so how has your experience in these previous careers kind of shaped your perspective for the blockchain?
Well, the blockchain, good question, but the blockchain was kind of something new for me. From the IT part, I was familiar with cryptography itself, but the blockchain was kind of new world for me. So when I discovered the Bitcoin, was something, wow, it works in a distributed way. So it's something new, and but for my background, I mean, in financial area, I think the major probably thing that I see a lot of inefficiency in the financial markets that we have, and we can improve this using blockchain technology.
Okay, very good. So we're gonna wrap up here. Appreciate you coming on. Do you have any final thoughts for our audience about the future of this technology?
Well, yes, actually. I think we are now on the very beginning of the blockchain technology. So I would compare with dial-up internet connection on the very beginning of the internet. So it's really slow and efficient. And I believe that, the blockchain technology grows really fast and brings more and more ideas. For instance, we have new types of consensus mechanism already available. For instance, graph hash, one can say it's a blockchain killer, and it's not a blockchain, but it's a new consensus mechanism that allows to build real-time distributed apps. And imagine that you are trading with cryptocurrencies, but there is no centralized matching engine, but rather than you have your own instance of matching engine on your local machine that is in sync with many other instances matching engine, but in real time. So graph hash is a new way to achieve a consensus, but without mining and wasting electricity and in real time. So I believe more and more ideas will be discovered soon, and we'll see more interesting projects on top of this.
Okay. Excellent. Misha Nikulin from Lykke.com. That's LYKKE.com. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Future Tech Podcast.
Thank you, and all the best.
The Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Blockchain Super Conference is coming to Dallas, Texas, February 16, 17, and 18 in 2018. If you know of a better way to get the latest insider knowledge about crypto, to hear directly from the top minds in this field, to interact personally with 800 fellow crypto lovers, hodlers, investors, miners, traders, developers, and founders, then I'd like to hear about it. If you don't, then you don't want to miss out. Register today for the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Blockchain Super Conference. Go to bitcoinsuperconference.com and register today as a super early bird to get the lowest rates on tickets and hotel rooms. That's bitcoinsuperconference.com.
You have been listening to Almost Here, Around the Corner Future Technology podcast with Richard Jacobs. Subscribe to this podcast, post a review to discover more future technologies that are poised to transform our lives for better or worse, such as Bitcoin, artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, virtual reality, and more.